Good evening, everyone. My name is Mike G, and welcome to the For Life weekly broadcast featuring your host, Robert Humphrey Jr., introducing the original sounds of gospel funk. And we are the For Life family. And now I present to some and introduce to others the king of gospel funk, none other than Robert Humphrey Jr.
All right. Hello TV world, how you doing? I'm Robert Humphrey, and as always, welcome to our weekly broadcast. When we get started here today, I'm just going to go right into it. Gospel funk. This is what we're about. Now, last night we were the band for the National Night Out for the 7th District. If you missed it, go to YouTube, go to Facebook, check us out. You missed a treat. We had the opportunity to introduce Church Hill to gospel funk, and what gospel funk is basically is some funky gospel. And the funny part about last night, everyone, we also have a set of music that we do, cover tunes, and we got the request for gospel funk. Everybody wanted to, and then they were just jamming and partying and having a good time. Or we was actually on the news last night, y'all.
Right.
You know, they showed it, and we had the biggest crowd yet as far as National Night Out, 6 years running. So God is good all the time. At this time, I'm gonna let Mike G jump in here and tell you a little bit about gospel funk, his version of it, and what it does and mean to him right quick. Mike G, everybody.
Hey everyone, again, I'm Mike G. And to me, gospel funk is just like what he said, some funky gospel. It's some music that can soothe your spirit, but also keep your head moving at the same time. So you can drive down the highway and listen to it. You can listen to it in the house. You can listen to it with the kids. And the kids will bob their heads to it because it has a nice beat to it. And it's also ministering to your spirit with real life events and experiences that we go through every day.
All right, Nick, what you want to add in about gospel?
Well, you know, gospel funk is a little bit of everything. You got your R&B, your neo soul, you got your rapping. It's just a little bit of everything, and it's something that you're gonna love it. If you love music, you're gonna love gospel funk.
Mimi?
I agree with her. And speaking of National Night Out, last night, gospel funk did reach a lot of people. We had people coming to us saying it was inspiring to them. I even had one lady say that she's going to take it with her through the whole week and call her whole family, let them know that it inspired her. She was praising God, she was dancing, she was clapping, everything. So, and it reaches all ages. That's what I love about gospel funk. The funkier, the better, and the more that we can minister to people, even better.
That's right.
Now, we would like for you to chime in on what gospel funk means to you. In the background, as we're doing our show, you're going to hear tunes that we have written and that we have arranged, and it's all original music coming out of my head and my main man Sugar Ray and the rest of the group here. And to this evening, I got a special treat for everybody. I got a young lady in the house, man, that's been anointed by God that gonna give you her rendition of what she think gospel funk is, and we're gonna play a little bit of her music in the background. And she's also will be on the Sugar Hump Show this Sunday at 4 p.m. as our guest host. And I'm gonna go right to it, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, I'm gonna bring to some and bring to the world the one and only Miss Daphne Red. Everybody, come on, Daphne. How you doing, darling?
I'm fine, how are you?
Always
Bless
good.
you.
All right. Look at here, y'all. See this young lady here? When you hear her, just all I can say is wow. Do me a favor and tell the world a little bit about yourself right quick, if you don't mind.
Well, my name is Daphne Red, and I am I don't even know how to really classify myself as a gospel singer, songwriter, producer, arranger. 10 years ago, the Lord began to pour songs into me when I had no idea what I was doing, had never written songs before, didn't play piano, and all of a sudden I could just sit down and begin to write songs about being saved and scriptural things I knew nothing about. I didn't grow up in anyone's church. And just, you know, that God will set you up when you don't even know you're being set up.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You know, it's just been a wonderful ride for 10 years.
I want to jump in there. I want to say a little bit about her that I know. I've had the pleasure of working with her earlier. We did some stuff earlier this week. And one of the songs I want to talk about, it's got that, what's the name of this? It got that flavor.
He'll Make a Way?
Yeah, He'll Make a Way. Now, be on the lookout for He'll Make a Way. I'm going to be doing the saxophone on it. Check it out. But anyway, the thing about this particular song, tell me how you came about it.
I had never written a song like that before, and I said to God, because I didn't grow up in church, but I visited church, and I said I want to write one of those old funky gospel songs.
Okay.
And
what kind? What's that?
Old funky gospel.
We got you.
Old school, clap your hands, stomp your feet, tap your, you know, that kind of song. And in the shower one night, the song just came to me in 15 minutes.
Okay.
And he just kind of brought me to a place where He'll make a way.
Okay, now that particular song, you wrote that song, and she's also created, you know, how she wants the flow to go, the music to go, and it's got that bounce, and you can hear that song in its entirety on Sunday coming. Now, your background was with, I guess, R&B kind of sorta, or what?
Yes.
Okay, is that where you originated from really, or was it jazz, or was it just a mixture?
It was a mixture of rock.
Okay. That's right, you are the rock lady,
I'll tell you, I'm undercover rocker.
Undercover rocker, yo.
But of rock music, soul music. I like that old soulful sound, that deep melodic feel, like Phyllis Hyman.
Okay.
You know, that Tony Braxton low, that Nita Baker type sound, Sade. So that's where I guess my vocals come from.
Okay.
And when God first began to give me music, I couldn't listen to anything for well over a year. He wouldn't allow me to turn on the radio, listen to anything, because He said He wanted me to have my own sound.
Okay. Now, as an artist, what made you accept that call? Because, you know, sometimes we shy away, or you know, we have the tendency to run from our calling. What zeroed you in on answering the call?
Well, I didn't even know there was a call coming.
Okay.
It wasn't one of those, oh my God, I'm dying, or I'm going through these hard times in my life. It was nothing like that. It was all of a sudden I was just able to sit down and play the piano and write songs that talked about being saved and scriptural things. And I didn't know what was going on. And like I told you, God will set you up when you don't even know you're being set up.
Wow.
You know, and He just began to, when I started writing and going, he told me to go and record in New York. Now, my brother was working on music, so I guess that was the only place he could think of to send me, because I'm from Jersey originally, and I didn't know anyone here musically. And I was in the studio, and we were being there acting a fool, and God was probably like, look at these fools up in here. They don't know what's going on. But 6 months later, I ended up being saved. Wow. You know, going to visit the church and gave my life to Christ.
Now, time out right there. This is an interesting fact. When we were talking earlier this week, she told me she was raised in a home as an atheist.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, my dad was an atheist. He did not tell his children there's no God, there's no Jesus. He just feels like everyone should find your own spiritual path. So I could appreciate that, you know, that he was always searching for what he was searching for, and He allowed us to go the path that He allowed us to go.
Question. What gets you in the mood for your writing? Is it driving down the street? Is it making an egg in the morning? Or what is it that you know gets you get the flowing going? Not what gets you get finished, but what gets it going?
It's usually if I'm upset, maybe.
Okay.
Something may come about. If I'm happy and I think about the goodness of the Lord, just where He brought me from. Life's experiences, a lot of times I write about.
Okay. So are they like life? Okay, you said life experiences. So basically, it comes from the creativity comes from what you're going through or what you've been through.
Yes. At that moment, and since I've been saved, a lot of the songs have been birthed that way. The original songs were birthed from God giving them to me.
Okay.
About 8 songs from the beginning for a couple of months when I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay.
And then he just began to teach me how to write more. And I began to just write and just learn and just feeling what I felt. And also kind of talking to other people and feeling what they were feeling and not really knowing who God is.
Okay, now being an artist, being a producer, being a writer, do you understand, I know you do understand, but do you understand what I'm trying to get across to the world, you out there, as gospel funk? Now tell the world, tell a newcomer, do me a favor, tell a newcomer first, your rendition of what you feel that gospel funk is, then tell an old timer that's stuck in some ways a little bit about gospel funk. Can you handle that for me? Okay.
Gospel funk to me, because I grew up with funk.
Okay.
It's that feeling that it causes the inside of you to groove.
Okay.
You know, funk is something. It's not for everybody. It's not real fast sometimes. It's not real slow. It just kind of gives you that
groove.
That groove, like, you know, like you can't help but move to it. You know, it's a camaraderie of musicians coming together. It's a spiritual feed.
Okay. All right. Now, that's for someone coming into this. How about a Christian or whatever that's a little bit more seasoned and they're stuck into the, you know, that way? What would you try to tell them if an old Christian came and said, that's not quite for the church? What would be your response?
My response to them, because I've been there, is that we sometimes keep God in a box.
Okay.
And instead of people having a relationship with God, they have religion with God. And when you establish a relationship with Him, then you're more open to the vastness of God. He's a huge being.
Okay.
And so people have to renew their minds in the things of Christ.
Wow. So in other words, God is not in a box.
Exactly.
So we shouldn't be in a box. But we need to broaden our horizon.
Exactly.
And be more acceptance to what's going on today.
Right.
One of the things I like to get across is the gospel funk is real. If you real with yourself, if you like music, if you did the James Brown and the Sly Stone and you the Bootsy Collins and all of those type of groups, George Clinton and all, if you've been down that area, then you understand funkiness. And I know for myself, I like all genres of music, country, western, and all, everything. But it's something about that funk that makes you move.
Exactly.
It's something about that drum beat or that drive on a bass guitar that makes you want to move. Do you get that same feeling yourself?
I do. And if I can say this, the question you just asked me about old timers not wanting to, thinking that it's not about God, but God spoke this to me. Just because it does not say God, just because it doesn't say Jesus in it, doesn't mean that it's not of God.
Okay.
God is a God of love. If a song comes if you hear a song and it makes your spirit feel good, you know, if you hear a song that you say, oh wow, somebody else is going through that, it doesn't have to say God in it. It doesn't have to say Jesus in it. But when it's about love and helping people to grow and be better beings, then God is all in it.
Okay.
And that's where I think a lot of times people miss out on that, on the having a relationship with God.
Okay. Now, you have a personal relationship with God.
Yes. That
you can testify to. And with that personal relationship, let me ask this question. Say, for example, if you're roller skating, if you're bowling, if you are just hanging out at a cookout, what do you prefer to hear? Would you like to hear some of that gospel funk mixed in there sometimes? Or do you feel like it's a time and place, or it shouldn't be played here or shouldn't be played there? The reason being because we do different genres of music. For Life does, the band. But our number one is the gospel funk. But we get, you know, sometimes I've had the question, man, you think that'll fit here? What's your take on that?
Again, people would like to keep God in a box.
Okay.
And God created music for a reason. music, like I said, it feeds your soul. You know, it's the energy that comes from music. Music is very powerful, and that's why you have to be very careful of what you let go into your ear gate. And when I'm at a cookout, or when I'm at a party, or if I'm with my husband or you know, significant other, and I'm going to stay on husband, I may want to hear some other kind of music as opposed to hearing Jesus or God, if you feel what I'm saying.
Yes.
I just think when everything is kept clean, then it's very listenable.
Okay.
So if I'm at a cookout and I want to hear some James Brown, you know, I want to hear some gospel funk,
some for life,
some for life, you know, then it's all about what makes people happy and keeping it clean.
Okay. Now, world, check this out. Tell the world about your up and coming CD. There you go. This is your stage. Tell them.
My up and coming CD is titled "Rebel with a Cause." Because, you know, I was a rebel without a cause for a long time. And when Jesus came into my life, I became a rebel with a cause. And I'm going to do a 5-song EP to be released very soon. And I'm at the ending stages of it. And I'm just thankful that God has brought me to this place. And it's been a long time coming. And I'm just very grateful to be here. You know, and meeting you when I did, and knowing and feeling the love and the presence of God surrounding you. Well, and I'm just very thankful and grateful to God for doing what He's doing. Right
on. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you something about this young lady. She has a story to tell. Her music, her voice is really, really like that. Now, to get more information about her or for booking, but before I go there, I do want to let you know this is a product of the Sugar Hump World, y'all. Okay,
Sugar Hump,
Sugar Hump, baby, we doing it. But tell the world how they can get in touch with you for bookings or anything of that nature. Let them give you got my website or you got an email.
Yes, well, my email address is Daphne, that's DAPHNE, helper, HELPR, @gmail.com. And I can be reached through that.
Okay. One other thing, ladies and gentlemen, this young lady will be our co-host on the Sugar Hump Show this Sunday at 4 p.m. Check her out. We are featuring probably we do about 5 of your songs. We're gonna do something like that, and she's gonna be, you know, in rotation after Sunday. So check it out. You might want to get her CD. You might want to, you know, hey, you might want to throw a contribution her way or whatever the case may be. But let me tell you something. When you hear her music, you're not going to be able to sit still. So make sure you got your your coffee and you got your energy going, because it's going to put something into your spirit. I had the pleasure of listening and working with her and doing some recording thus far, and we got a lot more to come. Once again, Rebel Without a Cause.
Rebel with a cause.
With a cause. My bad. Rebel. Tell me.
Rebel with a cause.
Okay. Sugar Hump, y'all. Be watching out for it. And again, that's the Sugar Hump Show this Sunday at 4 p.m. on the number 4 Ever Jazz dot. Listen to my radio, the number 2.com. Forever Jazz dot. Listen to my radio.com at 4 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, show some love for Miss Daphne Red.
Thank you so much.
And
thanks for having me.
She won't be a stranger. You're going to hear and see more of her. Is there anything you want to tell the world before you go? Anything you want to give them?
I just want to leave this with you all, is that never give up on your dreams. You're never too old. If you have the gift in you, God has put it in you, He will bring it out of you, whether you're 9 or 90. And just keep pressing and always have the faith that whatever God has said to you, that if God said it, it will take God to pull it off.
You can stay here. Mike G, come in the picture for me, Mike G. Mike is going to give you some announcements concerning what we're doing for the next couple of days. And everybody pay attention. Gospel funk is where it is, y'all. It's the wave, so you might as well catch on now. Have you ever been in something and you say, man, I had the opportunity to get in that and I didn't? Well, this is your time. Gospel funk is coming.
That's
and
right.
Speaking of being out of the box, You know, I got on a Dallas Cowboy hat because I'm a Dallas fan.
Lord.
You know, I'm quite sure what you.
That's not part of the
You know what I'm saying, Dallas? You know, I usually do the for life thing all the time, so I stepped outside the box today. All right, so Cowboy fans out there, peace. Mike G.
That part was not a part of the broadcast. That's a little extra. We didn't ask for that. We didn't sign up for it. 49ers for life. Anyway,
oh, Lord.
Giants for life.
Oh, get to
Raiders.
Oh, Lord.
Wait. Raiders. Wait a minute.
What they want? One hand?
Where
Raiders.
did that come from?
Yeah. Raiders of the lost ark. He's talking about the Raiders. Give them the announcements, Mike G.
Right.
Let's get this thing cracking, man.
All right, get ready. August 15th, come on out to Elliott's Lounge, 1241 North Laburnum Avenue. Soul Train Saturdays for Life featuring Robert Humphrey will be there. We will be performing. Come out in your 70s gear and your dancing shoes, because we're gonna have a dance contest. We're having a Soul Train line. We're doing it big.
Mike can persuade our friend here to come on and bless you with a number. We'll talk about that.
Hey,
Go ahead, Mike.
All right,
You good with that? You heard that? Then you heard it.
You heard it live, right?
All right. All right.
So she got to do it now. All right, and then September 5th, we're going to be in Emporia for the Summer Fest. September 5th, Emporia. Check it out. It's at 2080 Scotland Drive in Emporia, an all-day event, car show, bike show too. Is it a bike show?
Bike show,
car show, bike show,
talent show,
a whole big event for everybody. Bring your family out.
The
Come
old
out
cars
and support.
too. The old cars will be
Old
out
school
there.
cars. So it's gonna be a lot going on September 5th.
Plenty of food.
Plenty.
Also, I want to send a special shout out to the rest of the For Life family. We got a lot of sick and shut in within the family, so we're praying for you. Dr. KC, Janet, Cam, Sean Thompson, everybody, Walter, Shirley, everybody that's a part of For Life. And you guys out there, don't forget once again, this is Daphne Red, and she's like that, and I'm going to be making sure you get to hear her. And Sunday coming now, don't forget, 4 p.m., she will be live in the studio doing the co-hosting for the Sugar Hump Show. All right, that's again at Forever Jazz. ListenToMyRadio.com. I'd like to thank Nicole and Mimi for being in the house. Dr. KC, wave your hand, KC. She's over here doing what's coming across your screen. Daphne, do you wanna give them a little note or something?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn our background music down and give them a little something.
I can do that.
All right.
This is just a little beginning about He'll Make a Way.
Okay.
I had this fire burning deep down in my soul. Heard the voice of the Lord, then I let Him take control. Came upon me one day while I was sitting on my bed. Said, I came to free your mind, I came to make a way, make a way. He'll make a way, 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 make a way. He'll make a way, He will make a way. Let me tell you, once I was blind, but now I see. Well, Satan had my life, now he no longer leads me. I used to be a child of the Prince of Darkness. Then Jesus came along and He brought me out my mess. He made a way. There you go.
All right, y'all, give it up. Now, when that is all the way finished, saxophone.
That's right.
So you see, she's like that, y'all. That's on the spot. That's live. No background music. No tracks. This is all live. Miss Daphne Reed, one more time, everybody.
Thank you.
All right, this is Robert Humphrey, and I'm with my For Life family. I want to thank you guys once again, and this is our weekly broadcast every Wednesday live at 6 p.m. And after this, you can catch us on YouTube. Just go to MCJAYLUV and look for my picture. And we're there, and that runs all week long until we redo the new show. And you can always go back into the archives and get it again. Again, that's our weekly show every week, every Wednesday night, coming at you live. And don't forget the Sugar Hump Show this and every Sunday. We'd like to thank you out there, our listeners, our viewers. We like you, we love you. Go to our Facebook page and check us out. Give us a like button. Any suggestions? If you want to be a guest on the show, tell them what to do, Mike.
You want to be a guest on the show, you can get in contact with us through our Gmail account. and that's 4, the number 4, 4 Life Records Inc. at gmail.com. That's how you can get in touch with us to be on the show, to be a sponsor, to find out where we're going to be next, because we keep getting bookings for different places, so our schedule is getting busy.
We are booked actually every weekend next month through December. All right, so we'll be letting you know where we are, what we're doing, and we're going to have some things for the kids. And if you got some youngers at home that's trying to get into this business and want to come out here, we welcome them as well. We are in VA, y'all. We're in Richmond, Virginia, and we are all about Richmond. You ain't got to go to New York. You don't have to go to California. You can get it done right here. We're going to start looking and supporting our own, right, VA?
That's right.
All right, and we're going to be the ones, we breaking the ground for that to happen. So give us some shouts, give us some likes, tell your friends, tell grandma. Say, grandma, guess what? They doing it over there, grandma. And then tell your kids, say, this is what they got going on. Thank you, J Love Productions, y'all. Got to do that. We appreciate you, man. We love you. And I'm going to tell you one more thing. I'm going to let Daphne tell you one more thing, and that's the thing is that what do you think about your production company that you're working with, Sugar Hump? Tell us a little bit about that, and tell us a little bit about you going to host this show this week.
I think you guys are great. Knowing Ray for a very long time and meeting you through Ray, it's a very wonderful experience. Very, very talented. Very anointed, God-fed and God-led men, and I'm just waiting for that next level, you know, that's coming real soon.
Thank you.
The whole entire thing that you're doing, it's a wonderful thing that God has implanted in you.
Thank you. And you heard it from her, y'all. One more time, let's give it up for Miss Daphne Ray. Now, I'm going to hit you with this, and we're going to get ready to get out of here. Gospel Funk. All right? How we doing, Mike? This is how we life. For life, y'all. For life. All right? This is how we do it.
Close, but
Gospel Funk. You're going to be hearing about it. Start requesting it at your local skate rink. Start requesting it at your bowling alley. Start telling your DJs at the cookout. As a matter of fact, like I said earlier, last night we did the National Night Out, and we had a playlist in mind, and things got turned around, and we went with our gospel and rocked the crowd. It wasn't anybody standing still, and it's nice to be able to publicly give God what's due to Him.
That's right.
You know, you don't always, you know, we don't, you know what? You've never seen somebody drunk hiding. Somebody just drinking what they front and center. You've never seen somebody, you know, that do whatever they do hiding. So don't hide when you serve the Lord.
That's right.
All right? And then one of the things that she said was very important to me was get out that box.
That's right.
You know, because I'm feeling this, so I got to say it. You're being fake and phony.
That's right. That's right.
that's right.
True that, because guess what? I ride in a lot of y'all cars, and I don't hear no gospel music. Trust me, I hear everything but a gospel tune. So I tell you what to do. Throw in that Testify CD. And where can they get it from, Mike G?
You can get it from Bar Keys, you can get it from Amazon, you can get it from Reverb Nation, you can listen to it, Spotify, CD Baby. It's pretty much all over the website. Just go in where you usually buy music at and put in For Life. And we may just pop right up, because we've been popping up a lot of different places. Do yourself a favor, get you a copy of that Gospel Funk CD.
I'm telling you, man, that Testify CD, and those who are in Richmond and know Richmond very well, I went to Armstrong. I graduated from there, and Highland Springer, y'all know what the deal is. All right. But anyway, moving right along, Armstrong High School was what, and we had the thing going last night popping. And Testify is talking about Armstrong, and just FYI for everybody, Testify has been #1 CD on Reverb Nation for 1 year.
Wow.
And as of this morning, the video has been played over 70,000 times.
Wow.
That's what's up.
All right? 70,000 times. Mimi, come on, say goodbye to everybody. We're getting ready to get out of here. We love you. This is my for life family, everybody. I'm Robert Eugene Humphrey Jr. I gave you that middle name. Most of you guys know me by Bobby out there. This is still your boy Bobby. Doing some big things, but I'm doing it with the grace of God. I'm doing it because God is allowing it. It's not about me. It's not about my head. It's about the head of me, who is Christ Jesus, all right? I give him all the props in the world because it's because of him that I can do these things. So y'all wave us on out. We love you. Nikki's in the control room. We send you a shout. Like I said, Janet, Gail, my daughter girl, Kim, Casey's right here, Cameron, E.T., Adrian, Kaiser, Raymond, Bruh, Carter, Sugar Ray, that Nikki Sugar Ray, Michelle Mosley, Sharon, Bernadette, all my Facebook family, Pat, all of you guys, I love you. And as we do, y'all enjoy it. See you next week. And don't forget Sunday, the Sugar Hump Show, 4 p.m. Forever Jazz. Listen to my radio.com. Our co-host this week, Daphne Red. Bye-bye, y'all. See you soon. We love you. Thank you.
Yeah.